Maybe sometimes it looks like my marketing resonates with people a lot. And one of the reasons it does is because I'm literally taking things that people have said from a conversation with me in private. Now, obviously, I'm not naming names, but I'm taking insights that I've had from people and saying this is a really common challenge, but they probably haven't told a lot of people that. They're telling me their kind of behind the door secrets. And so when I talk to that secret, when I talk to that pain point, it resonates with people a lot more. So I want to share a few ideas with you today, which I think are really going to help you to A, get more people commenting on your posts, and B, change how you feel when people don't comment on your posts. So rather than thinking your whole business is broken, no one wants this thing, there's probably just a couple of tweaks that we need to make in what we're saying. To understand this fully and illustrate a point, I want to tell you a little story. So the other week, my dishwasher packed up. What I did was I searched for dishwasher repair leads. And I was trying to find someone to come and fix the dishwasher. And so I found, the first result that came up and it had good reviews on Google, and someone came out and they looked at the dishwasher and they said, I can see what the problem is here. The isolation valve on your dishwasher is broken. Okay, cool. I didn't even know dishwashers had an isolation valve. He said, yeah, we can replace it, but it's probably going to keep breaking because of the age of the dishwasher, and it's the pressure's not right. So actually what we would recommend is that you get a new dishwasher. And so got a new dishwasher, replaced the isolation valve, and everything was hunky-dory. If that person who came to fix the dishwasher was advertising their business and they started putting out on social media, hey, is your isolation valve broken right now? Probably not many people would respond unless they knew that their isolation valve was broken, and in which case they probably would have already just got a new dishwasher, right? The same thing is happening here. Anyone who feels like people aren't taking action on the posts, it's probably because you can see a problem that your prospects can't see. So let me talk to you a little bit more about how this works. In marketing, people draw better circles than this. In marketing, there are kind of 3 layers of problem, and these are kind of supposed to be a little bit symmetrical. But there are 3 layers of problem, and in order to know or understand what's really going on here, we need to understand what these different 3 layers are. So on the outside here, you have the problem that the prospect knows that they have. So in my case, that was I knew my dishwasher wasn't working. Right, so it's the known problem and the problem that I spoke about. So I said to my friends, my dishwasher stopped working. It's really annoying. Then we have the known and the unspoken. And so in my case, the known problem and the unspoken was that actually I'd kind of forgotten how to wash dishes, right? And the reason that wasn't spoken is because I wasn't going out to the world and saying, hey, by the way, my problem is that I've kind of forgotten how to wash dishes and I feel like an old woman from the 1920s. That was just something that I shared with you because I trust you and I know you're not going to go out and tell everybody that, right? But it's the problem that I know I have, but I'm not really going out into the world and speaking about it. And right in the center here is the problem that I didn't know I had, and therefore I didn't speak about it, which was the fact that the isolation valve on the dishwasher was broken. So how do we change this? How do we go from selling isolation valves to fixing broken dishwashers? And the key is this. We want to obviously talk about first of all, we want to talk about the known and the spoken problem. Let's give that a green. We want to talk about the known and the spoken problem. And this is what most people are talking about out in the marketing world. They're saying, hey, we can help you make more sales. We can help you get better clients. That's the kind of stuff that most people are talking about. Far less people are nailing the known and the unspoken. And this is really powerful in marketing, but I don't want you to get too caught up on it right now. Like if you only talked about one thing, let it be the known problem and the spoken problem, because that's a kind of surefire way to get people's attention and to get people raising their hands. But if you want to get clever, talk about the thing that you know, but that isn't spoken, because you then get, oh, this person's different. They know my real fears. They know my real concerns. They know what's going on behind closed doors. And you can only really do that when you've had enough conversations with people and you have those behind door conversations. Maybe sometimes it looks like my marketing resonates with people a lot. And one of the reasons it does is because I'm literally taking things that people have said from a conversation with me in private. Now, obviously, I'm not naming names, but I'm taking insights that I've had from people and saying this is a really common challenge, but they probably haven't told a lot of people that. They're telling me their kind of behind the door secrets. And so when I talk to that secret, when I talk to that pain point, it resonates with people a lot more, right? Does that make sense? But what I want you to get in the context of this model is this is quite advanced. Your job on a sales call, not marketing, on a sales call, is to get down, is to drill down through these layers here and get to the unknown, unspoken problem. So when you're on a sales call, if you can reveal a problem that they didn't know existed, then you get seen as the guide, right? You get seen as a partner. That's where the value is. If you're just talking to the known and spoken, there's probably going to be some reasons why they haven't already fixed those things. Like, oh, we don't have the money for it. We'd love to do this, but. So how does this work in terms of our actual marketing? Well, another way of saying this is when we're marketing, when we're putting posts out online, we really need to talk to the symptoms, right? Not the solution. So the solution in this case for Tom and Cole is really easy. It's like fix that button and you'll probably get some more donations. But if they don't know that, or if they've got some internal objections or internal beliefs about what it takes to fix that button, or they don't get many people visiting that page, and that's not going to seem that appealing to them, right? So we want to talk about symptoms rather than solutions. You get people's attention online. If you think about the famous acronym, attention, interest, desire, and action, right? You do these first two bits, you get people's attention and their interest by talking about what they're currently experiencing, right? You've got to meet people where they are in order to take them on the rest of the journey. You can't stand from afar waving, being like, hey, by the way, there's this really cool thing over here. You've got to come to them, take their hand. They've got to feel like you understand them and understand what they're going through in order to then take them on the journey and see something else, okay?